Once TV's ultimate treasure hunters, the Storage Wars cast, is now wrapped in a web of mystery, drama, and surprising twists. In 2025, some have struck gold in life. Others, not so much. Scandals, comebacks, and sudden disappearances have left fans wondering what really happened after the cameras stopped rolling. Get ready for the untold truth behind every familiar face in 2025. Renee and Casey Neoda, husband and wife duo Renee and Casey Neoda, made their Storage Wars debut in Season 4 and quickly captured the hearts of fans with their vibrant personalities, sharp business acumen, and lighthearted banter. Known for their deep knowledge of antiques, collectibles, and second-hand goods, the pair brought a refreshing dynamic to the show. Renee's sharp eye for valuable items and confident bidding style was perfectly balanced by Casey's warm presence and practical insights. Together, they proved to be a formidable team both on and off the auction block. Renee, originally from Germany, brought a unique European flair and a booming voice that became one of the show's most recognizable features. Casey, with her friendly demeanor and attention to detail, often served as the calm counterbalance to Renee's more assertive energy. Their chemistry and partnership resonated with viewers, making them standout cast members throughout their tenure. They remained a consistent part of the main cast until Storage Wars went on an indefinite hiatus in 2019. Rather than stepping back from the spotlight during the show's break, Renee and Casey expanded their reach and built a strong online presence. In 2019, they launched their YouTube channel, Bargain Hunter Thrift, where they offer behind-the-scenes peeks at their finds, thrift hauls, unboxings, storage unit reveals, and expert advice on resale value. The channel quickly gained traction, amassing nearly 200,000 subscribers, and further established the couple as trusted voices in the resale and second-hand community. They also continue to run their brick-and-mortar business, Bargain Hunter's Thrift Store, located in Poway, California. The store is a treasure trove of collectibles, vintage items, and rare finds, drawing in both loyal locals and fans from across the country. However, 2023 brought a personal hardship when Renee's father, Gunter Neoda, who had also appeared in several episodes of Storage Wars, passed away in March due to complications from cancer. The loss was deeply felt by fans and fellow cast members alike, many of whom had grown fond of Gunter's appearances and kind spirit. Despite the sorrow, Renee and Casey have remained active in both their business and media ventures, continuing to honor their family legacy and passion for treasure hunting. Their resilience, entrepreneurial drive, and connection with fans have helped solidify their place as one of the most beloved couples in the Storage Wars franchise. Mary Padian, after winning over fans with her quirky charm and creative eye on Storage Wars Texas, Mary Padian made the leap to the original Storage Wars in Season 5, bringing a breath of fresh air to the cast. Instantly recognizable by her upbeat personality, vintage flair, and adventurous spirit, Mary quickly earned the nickname the Junkster. Unlike many of her more aggressive counterparts, Mary approached each locker with curiosity and imagination, seeing artistic potential where others saw only clutter. Her knack for repurposing forgotten items into beautiful decor gave her a unique edge in the competitive world of storage auctions. Mary's background in journalism and design helped shape her signature style. She had previously worked for Architectural Digest in New York before returning to Texas to follow her dream of running her own vintage shop. That dream blossomed into Mary's Finds, a store that reflects her whimsical sensibility and love for one-of-a-kind pieces. Originally based in Dallas and later expanded through an online presence, Mary's Finds offers an eclectic mix of antique, refurbished, and raw treasures, many of which Mary salvaged from storage lockers during her time on television. Whether it's a rustic farmhouse chair or a rusted industrial sign, each piece carries a story and a sense of discovery that Mary is eager to share with her customers. Beyond the auction block and her business, Mary has channeled her energy into giving back. She is a passionate advocate for Ubuntu Life, a nonprofit organization that provides healthcare, education, and employment to children with special needs and their families in Kenya. Her involvement with the organization goes beyond donations. She has helped raise awareness through social media, participated in fundraising efforts, and even traveled abroad to witness Ubuntu's impact firsthand. Today, Mary continues to thrive as a creative entrepreneur, philanthropist, and beloved reality TV personality. Her journey from television fame to socially conscious business owner reflects her deep commitment to making a difference, not just by finding beauty in discarded objects, but by uplifting communities in need. Through every locker, sale, and cause she supports, Mary Padian remains a shining example of passion, heart, and purpose. Shauna Dahan and Edwina Registry. Shauna Dahan and Edwina Registry brought an exciting new flair to Storage Wars when they joined the show in Season 11, quickly becoming fan favorites thanks to their vibrant personalities and shared love for what they called new vintage, contemporary items with a retro twist. Their fashion-forward sensibilities and keen eye for one-of-a-kind treasures added a modern and stylish contrast to the more rugged traditional storage hunters on the cast. Whether uncovering designer handbags, quirky home decor, or statement wardrobe pieces, Shauna and Edwina approached each locker with an infectious enthusiasm that made their segments stand out. Their dynamic chemistry, forged through years of friendship, translated perfectly on screen, and it wasn't long before they used their growing popularity to launch their own digital platform. Together, they created the YouTube channel Thrifters Anonymous, where they expanded their audience far beyond the realm of television. On the channel, the duo documents their thrift store adventures across the country, from hidden gems in strip malls to sprawling second-hand warehouses, always on the hunt for fashion finds and vintage rarities. Their engaging content, lively banter, and creative styling tips have helped the channel amass a loyal community of like-minded thrifting enthusiasts. Beyond the world of second-hand fashion, Edwina has built an impressive professional career. Based in Las Vegas, she serves as a sales and retention executive at Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. Her ability to balance the corporate world with her passion for thrifting highlights her drive, versatility, and entrepreneurial spirit. Edwina seamlessly transitions between her executive responsibilities and her role as a social media personality, proving that you can pursue both passion and profession with equal dedication. Shauna and Edwina's journey reflects a broader shift in how vintage culture is appreciated, not just as a trend, but as a sustainable and creative lifestyle. Their influence has helped redefine thrifting as both fashionable and empowering, inspiring fans to explore secondhand shopping not only as a hobby, but as a way to express individuality and support eco-conscious practices. Today, Shauna and Edwina continue to lead the Thrifters Anonymous movement with heart, humor, and impeccable style, turning storage units and thrift store aisles into unexpected runways. Justin Bryant. At just 22 years old, Justin Bryant made waves on Storage Wars as the youngest buyer ever featured on the show. His entry into the world of storage auctions wasn't accidental. It was a dream, long in the making. A devoted fan of the series during his teenage years, Justin was inspired by the fast-paced environment, the thrill of the unknown, and the idea that buried treasure could be found in the most unlikely of places. Determined to turn his passion into a profession, he jumped headfirst into the business, bringing youthful energy, sharp instincts, and a strong work ethic to the auction block. Despite being one of the newest and youngest faces in a competitive field filled with seasoned veterans, Justin quickly proved he belonged. His natural confidence and willingness to take calculated risks helped him land valuable finds that impressed even the more experienced cast members. Off-camera, Justin's entrepreneurial spirit extended into meaningful personal achievements. One of his proudest moments came when he helped his mother purchase a home, a heartfelt act that reflected his deep sense of gratitude and family loyalty. He also created opportunities for others, employing his older brother and providing stability within his growing circle of support. Although his time on Storage Wars lasted only 2 seasons, with his final appearance airing during season 12, Justin made a lasting impression. His presence brought a fresh perspective to the series, bridging the gap between the legacy cast and a new generation of storage hunters. Viewers appreciated his genuine passion for the business and the personal story that drove his ambition. Since stepping away from the public eye, Justin has focused on building a fulfilling life beyond reality television. He is happily married to Evelyn Leon, and together they are raising 2 daughters, a role Justin takes immense pride in. While he may no longer be bidding on abandoned lockers in front of cameras, his entrepreneurial mindset and family-first values continue to shape his journey. Today, Justin Bryant represents the success that comes from following a dream, working hard and never forgetting where you came from. Schultz and Brandy Pasanti. Schultz and Brandy Pasanti were among the most beloved couples to emerge from Storage Wars, captivating viewers across 12 seasons with their playful banter, unmistakable chemistry, and occasional tender moments. Their dynamic relationship, equal parts competitive and affectionate, became a major highlight of the series. With Brandy's sharp wit and no-nonsense attitude balancing Jared's impulsive and laid-back style, the pair quickly rose to fan-favorite status. Their success and popularity even led to a spin-off show, Brandy and Jared, Married to the Job, which aired in 2014, and gave fans a deeper look into their home life and parenting journey with their 2 children. Despite their on-screen charm and apparent bond, Brandy and Jared's relationship hit turbulent waters behind the scenes. After years of both business and romantic partnership, they quietly split in 2018. However, the news of their breakup wasn't made public until 2020, catching many longtime fans by surprise. Their separation marked a turning point in their Storage Wars storylines. Brandy made a return to the show in season 15, continuing her career in storage auctions and stepping into a new chapter as a single woman and mother. Jared, on the other hand, faced significant personal and legal challenges. In May 2021, he was charged with misdemeanor domestic violence battery, stemming from an alleged altercation with Brandy. Following the incident, he was removed from the show and stepped out of the public eye. Since then, Jared has kept a relatively low profile, though he did briefly reappear on social media in 2023, introducing his girlfriend Rella Beckman to followers in a rare glimpse into his private life. Brandy, by contrast, has embraced her independence and reconnected with fans in meaningful ways. In May 2023, she publicly celebrated her relationship with restaurateur Clifford Beaver through a heartfelt Instagram post he shared for her birthday, writing, "I love you so much. I'm happy we found each other." This new romance marked a hopeful and joyful chapter for Brandy, who continues to grow both personally and professionally after her time with Jared. Weiss, affectionately dubbed the Collector. Weiss quickly became one of the most charismatic and entertaining figures on Storage Wars. With his signature sunglasses, vintage cars, and flamboyant personality, Barry brought a refreshing sense of fun and unpredictability to the auction scene. His unorthodox bidding strategies, often guided more by curiosity than profit, and his quick-witted banter with fellow cast members made him a standout presence from the show's early seasons. Unlike many of his competitors, Barry wasn't driven solely by financial gain. He had a deep appreciation for history, nostalgia, and the thrill of discovering the unusual, which often led him to pursue items others might overlook. Barry was a key member of Storage Wars for 4 seasons, delighting fans with his eccentric charm until he decided to step away from the series in 2015. Though his departure saddened many viewers, Barry didn't fade from the spotlight. In fact, his popularity only grew, leading to the launch of his own spin-off series, Buried Treasure. The show followed him as he traveled across the country on a quest to uncover rare and quirky collectibles, all while meeting an array of eccentric characters along the way. It showcased not just Barry's love for the unusual, but also his deep knowledge of Americana and his innate ability to connect with people. Capitalizing on his ongoing popularity, Barry later teamed up with fellow Storage Wars favorite Kenny Crossley for another spin-off, Storage Wars: Barry Strikes Back. This series offered fans a behind-the-scenes look at their favorite Storage Wars moments, complete with commentary, untold stories, and plenty of laughs. In a much-celebrated moment, Barry made a triumphant and unexpected return to Storage Wars in its 15th season in 2023. His reappearance was met with enthusiasm from both fans and cast members as he brought back his signature humor, flashy style, and offbeat perspective. Whether cracking jokes or bidding on a hunch, Barry Weiss proved that even after years away, his unique presence remained a vital part of the show's enduring appeal. Dan and Laura Dodson. Dan and Laura Dodson were the beating heart of Storage Wars throughout its impressive 14-season run. As the lead auctioneers, their high-energy presence and signature rapid-fire auctioneer chants became synonymous with the show itself. With Dan's rhythmic cadence and Laura's enthusiastic commentary, the Dodsons didn't just facilitate the bidding wars, they elevated the entire experience, guiding both cast and viewers through the suspenseful highs and lows of each locker reveal. Their chemistry as a married couple and professional partners brought a grounded, yet entertaining dynamic that balanced out the often chaotic competition among the bidders. Throughout the series, Dan and Laura were more than just auctioneers. They were trusted authorities, bringing structure to the unpredictable nature of the storage business. Their deep-rooted experience and credibility in the auction world lent authenticity to Storage Wars, helping viewers better understand the high-stakes environment of storage auctions. Whether it was a heated bidding battle or a surprising locker discovery, the Dodsons were always at the center, steering the action with a blend of professionalism and charm. In 2019, however, the show faced a major shakeup when financial constraints forced A&E to make changes to the auction process, including locking the units from outside bidders. As a result, Dan and Laura stepped away from the show to refocus on their private business. While it was a disappointing turn for fans, the Dodsons remained active in the auction community through their company, American Auctioneers. Based in California, their business specializes in legal sales, estate liquidations, and storage locker auctions, maintaining their reputation as industry leaders. They also expanded their reach online through storageauctions.net, a digital platform that connects buyers and sellers across the country. The site offers a convenient, accessible way to participate in storage auctions remotely, a move that reflects Dan and Laura's adaptability and entrepreneurial spirit. In a welcome surprise, the Dodsons made a triumphant return in Season 15, thrilling longtime viewers who had missed their familiar cadence and charisma. Still thriving in the auction world, Dan and Laura Dodson remain beloved figures in both the reality TV and storage auction communities. Ivy Calvin, retired football player and former MMA fighter Ivy Calvin, brought a fierce edge to Storage Wars when he officially joined the main cast in Season 5, following 2 standout seasons as a recurring bidder. With his no-nonsense attitude, imposing presence, and laser-sharp instincts, Ivy quickly earned the nickname the King of Palmdale. His sports background and disciplined mindset gave him a competitive advantage in the high-pressure world of storage auctions, allowing him to size up opponents and make bold, calculated bids that often paid off. Fans were drawn to Ivy's direct approach and unflinching determination, while his fellow cast members came to respect him as a serious contender with a keen eye for hidden value. As he grew into his role on the show, Ivy showcased not just his physical toughness, but also a sharp business sense. He consistently demonstrated an ability to spot profitable items in even the most unassuming storage lockers, proving that he was more than just muscle. He was a smart and strategic buyer. His finds were often featured on the show as examples of how experience, intuition, and confidence could turn a modest investment into a major payoff. Despite his popularity and success on Storage Wars, Ivy eventually made the decision to step away from the chaotic energy of reality television and shift his focus toward building a business of his own. Capitalizing on his years of auction experience and deep knowledge of collectibles, he opened Grandma's Attic, a well-curated thrift and antique store located in Palmdale, California. The store specializes in rare antiques, vintage goods, and unique treasures, all hand-selected by Ivy himself. Through this venture, he continues to do what he loves, discovering hidden gems and sharing them with others, but now on his own terms. Grandma's Attic has become a local staple, offering customers a taste of Ivy's treasure hunting expertise without the fast-paced drama of storage auctions. While he may have stepped back from television, Ivy Calvin remains a respected and active figure in the reselling community, channeling his passion into a thriving small business that reflects his journey from athlete to auctioneer to entrepreneur. Kenny Crossley. Kenny Crossley's journey into the world of Storage Wars began as something of a happy accident. A former police officer from New Orleans, Kenny initially entered the scene through a chance friendship with fan favorite Barry Weiss. Their playful chemistry and Kenny's comedic timing quickly turned him from a behind-the-scenes assistant to a memorable on-screen presence. Appearing in several of Barry's episodes, Kenny's infectious laugh and laid-back attitude made him an instant hit with fans, prompting producers to bring him back in a bigger role. By season 10, Kenny had stepped into the spotlight as a full-fledged buyer in his own right. He brought to the auction block a refreshing mix of humor, charm, and street-smart savvy. While others might approach lockers with cutthroat precision, Kenny added levity and personality to the intense world of bidding wars. His catchphrases and improvisational style became signature traits, helping him stand out in a cast of seasoned veterans. Outside of reality TV, Kenny has pursued a variety of entrepreneurial and creative ventures that reflect his unique personality. He launched his own clothing line, a stylish collection that showcases his love for bold designs, comfort, and individuality. The line has allowed him to channel his sense of humor and flair into fashion, winning him a loyal fan base beyond the world of auctions. In his hometown of New Orleans, Kenny also runs Jackie's Famous Pralines, a candy vending business specializing in the beloved Southern treat. With his roots deeply tied to Louisiana culture, this venture reflects both his entrepreneurial spirit and his love for sharing a taste of home with others. Adding yet another dimension to his portfolio, Kenny has also delved into music, performing under names like Lil Daddy the Don and DJ Kenny Do It. Blending comedy with rap, his musical efforts highlight his versatility as an entertainer. Whether on stage, in front of a camera, or behind the mic, Kenny continues to find new ways to express himself. Today, Kenny Crossley is far more than just a reality TV personality. He's a businessman, entertainer, and cultural ambassador for good vibes. His journey from sidekick to star has been filled with unexpected twists. But through it all, he's remained authentic, grounded, and endlessly entertaining. Emily Wares. Emily Wares brought a refreshing burst of enthusiasm and professionalism to Storage Wars when she joined the cast in season 10. As one of the youngest auctioneers ever featured on the show, Emily quickly carved out a place for herself among the more seasoned veterans. With a confident chant, sharp instincts, and a clear love for the auctioneering craft, she stood out not just for her skill, but for the vibrant energy she brought to the auction block. Over her 2-season run, she earned respect from fans and castmates alike, often bridging the generational gap with charm and grace. But Emily's reality TV ambitions extended beyond the auction world. In a bold move that showcased her willingness to step outside her comfort zone, she auditioned for American Idol. Though her journey on the singing competition ended after the first audition, it was a testament to her adventurous spirit and creative drive. Rather than seeing the setback as a failure, Emily treated it as another chapter in a life filled with diverse passions. In the years since leaving Storage Wars, Emily has shifted her focus toward family and entrepreneurship. Now a proud wife and mother of 2 young daughters, she has embraced a quieter life in Idaho. Far from the chaos of televised bidding wars in Los Angeles, her social media presence offers glimpses into her daily life, filled with nature, family outings, and heartfelt moments that showcase her transition from television personality to full-time mom. Still entrepreneurial at heart, Emily hasn't left the business world behind. She now runs an online retail store specializing in leather boots, combining her love for fashion with practical, rustic elegance. Her eye for quality and detail, skills honed from years in the auction industry, have translated seamlessly into the retail space, and her growing brand reflects both her Western roots and entrepreneurial flair. Through it all, Emily Wares remains a shining example of reinvention. Whether commanding attention with a gavel in hand or nurturing her young family in the scenic calm of Idaho, she continues to evolve with purpose, grace, and an unwavering sense of authenticity. Hester. Dave Hester became one of the most memorable figures on the reality TV series Storage Wars, thanks to his sharp bidding tactics and fiercely competitive nature. Often regarded as one of the wealthiest and most successful bidders on the show, Hester's presence brought an intense energy to the auction rooms. His strategic approach and confident bidding style earned him a reputation as a force to be reckoned with, frequently outbidding other participants and securing high-value storage units. However, Hester's journey on Storage Wars took a dramatic turn in 2012 when he publicly accused the show of being scripted. This bold claim sparked significant controversy, casting doubt on the authenticity of the reality series. The network strongly denied his allegations, leading to a highly publicized and contentious legal battle between Hester and the producers. Over the course of this dispute, tensions escalated, and both sides fought vigorously over the show's portrayal and contract terms. The legal battle culminated in 2014 when the court ruled against Hester, ordering him to pay roughly $122,000 in legal fees to the defendants. This ruling effectively marked a turning point in Hester's relationship with the show and the network. Despite the fallout, Dave Hester made a notable return to Storage Wars after his initial departure in the 4th season. Over the next several years, he participated in 7 additional seasons, re-establishing himself as a prominent auctioneer and competitor on the program. Eventually, Hester decided to step away from the limelight of television to focus on his own ventures. He channeled his auctioneering skills and deep industry knowledge into launching an independent auctioneering and consulting business. This transition allowed him to leverage his experience from Storage Wars to build a successful enterprise outside of the reality TV world. Dave Hester's career reflects both the highs and challenges of reality television fame, showcasing his resilience and entrepreneurial spirit. Daryl Sheets and Brandon Sheets. Affectionately known as the Gambler, Daryl Sheets carved out a unique place in the world of Storage Wars with his fearless, bold bidding style and uncanny ability to turn seemingly worthless storage units into unexpected treasure troves. His intuition for spotting hidden gems, paired with a confident auction presence, made him a fan favorite and a memorable competitor on the show. Daryl's reputation was built on risk-taking and a gambler's spirit, which often paid off handsomely as he uncovered valuable items in dusty, neglected lockers. However, Daryl's life took an alarming turn in 2019 when he faced a serious health crisis. He suffered 2 consecutive heart attacks, a frightening experience that forced him to step away from the high-pressure auction scene to focus on recovery and his overall well-being. This difficult period led him to reflect deeply on his lifestyle, prompting a significant personal transformation. During his recovery, Daryl committed to a disciplined weight loss journey, shedding an impressive 40 pounds, a testament to his determination and resilience. Despite the health scare, the call of the auction world proved too strong to resist. Daryl made a triumphant return to Storage Wars for Season 15, much to the delight of longtime fans who admired his tenacity and savvy bidding skills. His return not only underscored his passion for the game, but also his enduring place in the Storage Wars family. Meanwhile, Daryl's son, Brandon, affectionately nicknamed the Side Bet, had been a familiar face on the show's main cast for the first 8 seasons. However, in 2016, budget cuts led to a streamlined cast, and Brandon departed the series. After stepping away from the auction spotlight, he relocated to Arizona, shifting his focus toward a career in real estate. Embracing a quieter lifestyle, Brandon dedicated himself to family life and distanced himself from the intense auctioneering world. Nevertheless, Brandon has maintained a connection to the entertainment world. Although no longer deeply involved in auctions, he actively engages with fans through social media, creating short episodes that blend vlogging and web series formats. This allows him to keep his passion for on-camera storytelling alive while balancing his new life as a devoted family man. Together, Daryl and Brandon's journeys highlight the personal challenges and evolving paths that come with reality TV fame and life beyond the auctions. What do you think of the 2025 Storage Wars cast? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.